G'day, welcome to the Crazy Garden Railway New Zealand. Well, I've got a long weekend here this weekend, so I'm going to do a wee bit of work on the railway. So what I'm hoping to do is get this wood here that I've just picked up from Bunnings. So this is 100 by 100, some 2.4s and 2.7s, and I'm going to make a dolly using those wheels down by the gate there, you can just see. And that is going to be my project for this weekend, to get all the frame up. It's going to take a bit of bolting and getting it all in place and cutting and stuff, but yeah, it's part of the next part of the project, which is the DG cab coming home, and the dolly is going to be part of moving that cab into its correct position, because there's no way I can lift it over that. So yeah, I will do a few videos as we go through the process. Okay, so I've got all the wood unloaded. So there's two 2.4s here and a 2.7, so just got those stacked there for now. And over here, so these are old jigger wheels that I bought off a guy in Dunedin. So what my plan is where these axles are, actually got some brackets under here, so to bolt them on here, basically like so. Enough clearance for the wheels to move, obviously. A bit of an overhang on the back of about 500 at each end. So these are 2.4s once they're all bolted in place. So they'll actually have another 100 by 100 underneath them that's only about 2 feet long, that will bolt directly to the axle, and then these long ones will go on top. So this one you see now actually clears just the top of the wheel marginally, and then on top of that will be some cross ones that will go the full width of the cab, which will be 2.4, which will clear these gates with about 200 mil either side, maybe a little more. It's going to be quite a bit of weight on this when we move it, but there's not really any option. I don't really want a heavy truck down the driveway high-abbing it off, and certainly can't high-ab it from the street here over the top of that loco down to this lower, and because this is going to be much lower down, this cab, it just wouldn't be doable. So the plan is to bring the cab down the driveway here, park it about where that cone is roughly, get a forklift, which we can get down the driveway, and lift it onto the dolly, and then physically push the whole cab down to the end of the line on the dolly, where it will remain, and then we can jack it up a little bit, put the piles under it, and then pull the dolly out. Or the other option is I just leave the dolly there, and the cab is literally attached to the dolly, and you know, we always have the option to move the cab around as we want, but I'll see how the wheels handle the weight and stuff like that. It might only be good for the one trip, but who knows, you never know. The cab itself is only about 1.5 tonne, so spread that out between four wheels, sort of not too bad weight wise, I suppose. Basically the same wheels that are on this jigger sitting here, this red thing here. So I'll rip into that as soon as I get some tools. Just got to get a drill and a saw and start measuring up and making a plan. So looking forward to doing that. Okay, I spent the afternoon building up this frame. So this is what the cab will sit on. I've put it on these jigger wheels, spare ones that I had. Seems to roll really easy, so should do the job nicely, supporting the cab on its trip down the very short line. Yeah, it's gone quite smoothly. I've run out of bolts, so I need to go and get some more bolts, but there's still a wee bit more to do at the very front. where the nose cone would sit. So basically the nose cone will overhang here. So I just need another shorter 100 by 100 across there to support that, although the nose cone will be attached to the cab, but it's still good to give it a bit of support. Then I can trim these down and put the headstock on. I can lift it up higher, I can lift that level another 100 mil, or even quite as far as I want it really, once I get the cab down to where I need it. Using this as the mode of transport, as I can't high-ab it over the DC because it's too high. And then we just slowly roll this down. Whoops, pick that up later. It'll go on its final journey right down past the jigger siding, and we'll live down this end, basically across from the DC, which is up here. So yeah, yeah, so that'll be here, and you can see where the DG cab will be. Looks quite small way over there compared to where this is, a bit closer, but they'll be slightly staggered, which is good because it means that the DG cab won't block out the view from this cab once the sweep out's on the end of it. So all in all, pretty pleased with the afternoon's work.